So this morning we're in Albir. This is the view from where I am at the moment, right over the bay. So I'm panning right round. And I'm going to the old lighthouse, which is a 5 kilometre walk, 2.5 kilometres each way. I've never been before. Been told to come up here and have a look because the views are outstanding. So we're in early February 2020. It's about 13 degrees. It's not particularly warm at the moment, but it's only 10:30 in the morning. So we're going to have a walk and see what we can find. So you have views all the way around to Albir Rock, which you can see in the distance. It's very misty this morning, but I think you can get a good view of what's going on here. Looks like Albir Rock sort of rising from the mist. And look at the views, absolutely phenomenal. I'm a bit out of breath, so apologies for that. So this is a great view over to Albir. I'm about halfway up the path, I hope, and this is some of the views you'll get. The other side obviously is different, but this is part of the views that you're going to enjoy. So here, which is on the path still, going to the lighthouse, you can really see, the beach very clearly. And as you imagine, in February, there's no one on at the moment, but you can get a good view of how long it is. It's a small place, Albir. It's not one of the bigger ones on the coastline, but it's still very nice to visit. So this is the end of the 2.5 kilometre walk. So this is the other side of Albir when you get up to the lighthouse. The big expanse of water which surrounds the coastline here. You've got 200 kilometres of Costa Blanca coastline, and all these places like Albir, Altea, Benidorm, they're all on that coastline. It starts from down in Denia, which is very close to me, and then it just goes on and on and on for 200 kilometres. So whatever location you're in, staying in for your holiday, there's not going to be a massive difference. Some places got more going on, but in general you're going to find lovely beaches. Hotels over here, this location, anything from 50 euros, 60 euros a night, up to an excess of 100, depends what you want. That's for parents and one child. Car hire over here from the airport is 50-60 euros for a small car, up to 100 for a family car. And the airport that you want to head for is Alicante. Alicante, from there to here is a very short distance, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And the other international airport is Valencia, but you don't really want to go that far, so Alicante is definitely the best one to head for. So you have your Spanish guys here with their wine and their food, just relaxing up here. Why not? Nice bottle of red wine. So this is the inside of the lighthouse. Oh, there's lots of stuff here. Mostly birds and fish. Lots of pictures, lots of information. All the caves they explore. Different birds, of course. So we're down on the playa now, the beach, and we're just going to come up and have a look. Obviously February 2020, it's going to be pretty damn quiet, but it gives you an idea of what you can expect when you come here. It's about I think it's 600 meters long, this beach, but the good thing is you can walk from Altea to Albir and back if you want, which is a great way of getting some exercise, unless you want to go up the lighthouse, of course, which is what I've just done, which is 5-kilometer walk up there and back. But I mean, at the moment we're still getting over the storms, so they're doing a lot of work on the beaches here. As you can see in front of me, there's big piles. There's lots of wooden parts here that have been absolutely destroyed by the storms that we had a few weeks ago. But don't be worried, because they are soon sorted out, and it will be back to its beautiful self. And it's somewhere which is a great place to come for your holiday. But as I say, you can see here there's workmen everywhere. But this is a great promenade for walking, and I'll get out a bit further and you can see, because it goes from here in Albir all the way through to Altea. So this walkway in front, as I say, is a nice long one, and for exercise, for walking the dog, it's you can't get much better than that, really. And this is the sort of other direction, and as I say, it's a bit destroyed at the moment, but it will come back. It's only February. March is the first holiday period for Easter. It's unbelievable the damage that storm did, really. Unbelievable. But Spain always recovers. I think they're used to big storms over here. So the 10 years I've been here, I've seen quite a few. But the trees are still stood, look, all along here, which is quite nice. You've got shops on my right. All the accommodation here is low level. There's no real high buildings, which I think is quite nice. Benidorm, very high indeed. And even Calpe, they've got an awful lot of high buildings there. But this place, you know, if I pan around, you can see the buildings. They're not they're not particularly high, see? So I think it's better. I'm not sure if I like these very tall buildings everywhere. But this is the playa. It's not a great deal to show you. You've got your bars and you've got your restaurants opposite where I'm walking. I'm just about to go over and have a drink after my 5-kilometre walk. So you've got plenty of places to eat and drink here, as always along the coastline. So I'm sat waiting for my drink and my bocadillo, and just a few last things really. You will have a children's area on the beach where they finally sort things out. You've got that's my drink arrived. You have a couple of golf courses in Benidorm. What else have you got? Oh, here you have a Sunday market, which they do that in the local car park. So it's a big market on a Sunday. You can buy all the normal stuff, you know, leather bits, belts, purses, handbags, food items if you wish. I mean, if you're a self-catering, it might be somewhere that you want to go to buy your food. But that's every Sunday, so that's not an issue. In the summer, they have craft stalls all along the beach. You know, these huts they put up in the summer, so you can have a wander along and you know, buy lots of stuff if you want to take home to remember the holiday, or just browse and just, you know, not buy anything. So it's all added to, you know, what we have in Albir. There are water parks which are closer to Benidorm if your children want to do that. But it's a nice location. It is one of the smaller locations along this coastline, but it's certainly not the worst. In fact, I think they're all good. You know, I don't underrate any of the locations along here. They've got some beautiful places to see, to visit. You know, you don't have to be sunbathing all the time. Go to Altea. I've got videos on all these places. If you want to have a scroll through, you'll find them all on my channel. So I hope you enjoy them if you decide to have a look. So anyway, I think this is about all from Albir today. So I look forward to the next one. Bye.